Hey guys, and welcome back to Legio Talk. Today I want to say Happy Thanksgiving. Now, I'm recording this ahead of time, so this is kind of a time capsule episode. I'm recording this about almost a week prior to Thanksgiving because right now I am stuffing my face getting ready for Black Friday. And I was really debating, what should I talk about? Because I could be talking about Thanksgiving, or I could be talking about Black Friday, but I think, because of me, I don't want to sound like an asshole. I'll probably just stick to Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I think a lot of people take Thanksgiving for granted. A lot of people this generation just assume it's a day, we have no school, we have no work, and we're getting a shit ton of turkey. And then there's some people who sadly aren't, really financially capable. Some people work on Thanksgiving, and that's crazy to think about. And some people still have to do their normal life because some people don't have families. Thanksgiving for me is a time of family. It's a time for giving thanks for everything. Now, granted, Christmas and New Year's are on the horizon, so it's like, well, are you kind of repeating yourself? Well, not really. I'll talk about Christmas in a future episode next month. But Thanksgiving for me is about giving thanks to what you're grateful for, whether it's something specifically that happened that year, or if for some reason you're just finally starting to recognize yourself as an adult and a human being, you recognize how thankful your life is. For me, I'm thankful for so many things. Now, granted, no one lives the perfect life. Not even millionaires. I don't think you can never have a perfect life, because there's always some aspect you're missing. For me, I'm happy, I'm thankful for having a home. A lot of people don't even have a room. Some people are homeless. For me, I live in New York City, as a lot of you know, if you've been an old subscriber or if you're brand new. I live in New York City, and for me, I go to Flushing Main Street almost every day, and I see a lot of homeless people, and it really makes me a little sad because, around this time of year, especially this time of year, not just because it's cold outside, but this is a time where you're supposed to spend time with the people you love, your family, friends, girlfriends, wives, boyfriends, your children, whoever matters in your life, and some of these people are struggling, begging for money to get the next meal, or get water or something, and then there's some asshole people who freaking just do drugs and smoke, but that's a video for another time. And it does suck when I pass by them. I would love to give them some money, but of course I have to focus on myself, and sometimes it's weird to think about how if you ask someone the question, would you love to help out people in an underprivileged country, somewhere in an undeveloped country where there's no electricity, no running water, no clean water, and they say yeah, but of course when you ask them, are you actually going to go down there right now and do it? They're going to say no, not because, they don't want to, because financially means, personal lives, work life, school life, they just don't match up, and it really does suck. So even though for me it's easy to give $1, sometimes for some people, $1 is a lot. I'm currently in college. Now, granted, I'm one of the lucky people who's in college while also having a job and living at home, so I don't have to pay money for dorm. So I'm staying at home. I'm getting money, so I have money to feed myself, actual quality food. And then there's some people, a lot of people in college, majority have to pay, a shit ton of in dorming or off-campus apartments and the food qualities and that goes. So they have to focus on themselves, from what I'm getting the point. And it does suck. It's really, and in New York City, the shelters aren't really exactly the best. New York City's not exactly the most cleanest city in the world, nevertheless in the United States. So I do not want to know what goes on in those shelters. And the thing I'm trying to get at is that it bums me out that I'm not able to help, because I'm happy for so many things, and these and the homeless aren't exactly living the glorious life anymore. Maybe they had some sort of problem, some sort of accident, some sort of disease, some sort of family falling out, whatever the case will be. But the point of it is they're not at home. They don't have families. Otherwise, they would just be living with those families or their friends. They're alone, and it really does suck, especially this time of year where, you crave attention. You crave being with loved ones. You crave, sitting down next to them in a warm environment, in a happy environment, and just having a good time, whether it's just for the day or for the holidays, whatever. A lot of people like that, especially me. A lot of people, want to be in that environment. So it does suck for me to see those people, just sitting down on the cold streets, because it is cold right now in New York City. It's really cold. And just putting out their hands, hoping someone would just give them some money, and it really does suck. And for me, I'm thankful for having a home because, well, technically I'm a home owner, so I'm not renting an apartment or anything. I actually technically do own my home. It's a little bit complicated. I don't want to talk about it here. And I'm thankful for the life I have. Now, granted, like I said before, no one has the perfect life. No one does. For me, there's a lot of things I could be improving in my life. Obviously, many mean people right now could be saying, yeah, you need to lose some weight. I am. I'm very well aware of that. I am doing my best. Sometimes I lapse a little bit, but sometimes I do focus on it, and it's a constant battle. And I'm not happy with the way I look. I'm not happy, but that's the way I am right now, and I'm going to live with it until eventually there's some major changes. I'm happy with my family. Granted, the older you get, the more pissy sometimes you get at your family, probably because they're too controlling. Especially for me, I live in a Hispanic family, so even though I'm now 20 years old, they don't give a fuck. They still treat me like I'm 13. That's the way Hispanics roll. As long as you live under the roof, you're just a kid. You don't really matter unless something happens. But if you're Hispanic, you get what I mean. I'm grateful for the friends I have. That's something I talk about lately. That what does it mean to be happy? Is it having a lot of friends, or is it having the right amount of friends? For me, I appreciate just having the right amount of friends. I don't need 100 friends, because when push comes to shove, maybe 10 of them will be the ones coming to my aid, and the other 9 will be, oh, that sucks, on Facebook, like commenting, oh, that really sucks, I hope you feel better, but don't do anything to help solve the problem. So for me, it's not about asking every single person, hey, do you want to be my friend, or can we start texting, or stuff like that, because for me, I just don't. It's like, it comes to me. The friendships that I know are going to stick, it comes to me. I know instantly, yeah, this person and I are going to last past 3 months. Because usually right now I'm in school, so I'm in that time of year where I meet new people in my classes, and 90% of them, I highly doubt I'm going to even talk to them after the semester's over. Maybe I'll say hi to them once in a while, but probably not, considering the fact this is college. We're in the age where we're still experimenting. For me, I'm not really experimenting. I know the types of friends I want. I can say, honestly, I have maybe 18 great friends that, I value every day. I talk to them often, and I'm happy with them. I'm honestly really happy with them, and I wouldn't trade them for the world, pretty much. And I'm thankful to have them, because I had some issues the past couple of years, and majority of them did help me through that, and I will always hold them in the high regard, and I always help them out when they're going through some tough times, and it really just shows that's how friendship works. It works in a circle. You work with me, I work with you, and we're going to have a blast. And I'm thankful for living that every day. Now, granted, not every moment is going to be happy, jolly. There are going to be dark times. I had some dark times these past couple of years. Some related to why I wasn't uploading as much during that time frame. But, yeah, I had some dark moments, and I may talk about that in some point in the future. Definitely not now. But I always get through those dark times because, again, it's friends and family. You need a support system to keep you going, because a lot of people that I've started to notice are going through changes in their lives and stuff they've never been through before, and they're scared. They're wandering. They're like, well, what do I do next? And it does take a while to get out of it. I've been through that myself. But as long as you have a great support system, as long as you have that one person that believes in you, whether it's your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your best friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever that person is, for me, as long as you have one important person in your life, you can make it through. And I have those people. I have had some pretty dark moments. I've lost some people, both literally and figuratively, and it really put me in some places that I was contemplating for a while. No, before you say anything, before you comment, no, I was considering that option. I definitely was not. I'm going to be talking about that at some point in the future, but I was in places where I never really, anticipated myself to be, but I got out of it, because some people spend years waddling in that. Believe me, I've seen people in those corners for a longer time than I've been. I was only there for like a few months, But then there's that light. And like I said before, having a support system, having your family, having your friends, those are the most important parts. And for me, I don't think I would even be the person I am now without them. Because for me, you learn, every person that comes into your life teaches you a lesson, good or bad. It's going to teach you something. And you carry that lesson with you. And I'm thankful for the lesson. Believe me, I've been through so much crap over just these past 10 years alone, let alone my full 20. And they changed me. And granted, there's some people that I wish I never met, but I'm thankful for those people, not because I wanted them in my life, but they were there to teach me some hard knock lessons that made me do something else or made me become something else positively for my life. And that's all I can say, really. Just to be thankful for what you have right now. Even if you just have a room, believe me, a lot of people would be killing just to have a room. A lot of people would kill to have a family, whether it's your mother, father, brother, sister, or your family, as in your wife, your spouse, or your kids, or your dogs, or your cat, or even having a lot of great friends to be there for you. And I will always be thankful for that. I don't think there will ever be a day where I will not be thankful for the people I have in my life. And you shouldn't either. No matter how small your things are, no matter how small your group might be, no matter how small your family can be, as long as you have just one important person that you're thankful for, you're going to be alright. This was kind of a weird episode, to be honest with you guys, but it's the spirit of the holiday. Well, the Thanksgiving holiday, not the holidays. Jesus Christ, that's going to be a hectic thing to talk about on Christmas. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're eating a lot of turkey right now. I hope you're eating a lot of stuffing right now. Believe me, I am right now. And I hope you're having a fantastic Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of it, and I will see you guys next week.